Mock draft season is officially coming to an end, but we do have Daniel Jeremiah's final mock draft of the year. And who he has the 49ers taking at 31 might surprise you. But let's take a look at the whole thing, react to it, because he has some pretty surprising picks that go against the grain here a little bit. And then we'll react to the pick for the San Francisco 49ers. First of all, I love DJ. I think he's one of the best in the business. I think he is the best in the business when it comes to this draft stuff. So starting at one, Caleb Williams to the Bears. I don't think there's any real surprise there. You also have Jaden Daniels going to the Washington Commanders. Seems to be the popular sentiment. I have this for whatever reason. It's probably not going to be true, but I could see J.J. McCarthy going number 2. Don't think it's going to happen, but hey, you never know. Drake May going to the Patriots at number 3. Then you have the Cardinals taking Marvin Harrison, who might be the best player in this draft. And then the first shakeup is J.C. Latham going number 5 overall to the Los Angeles Chargers. I really like J.C. Latham. He is so powerful. He might be the best guard in the NFL, like if they switched him. But if you think about what Harbaugh is going to be running over there, Latham's going to be perfect for that run game. He's a dog. He can play tackle. He can play guard. You have Malik Neighbors, who's going 6 to the Giants. Tennessee Titans are taking Joe Alt. I think those are all good picks. Atlanta Falcons taking Dallas Turner, edge rusher out of Alabama. Olu Fashanu going to guard Caleb Williams blindside with Chicago at 9. Jets taking Rome Odunze. J.J. McCarthy going to 11 to the Minnesota Vikings. You have Talisi Fuaga going to Philadelphia at 12, which is an interesting pick. But wait a second. Projected trade with the Denver Broncos. But that's a pick. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy because you got Lane Johnson and you've got Malyada, and Talisi is not a guard. So that's kind of a crazy pick, in my opinion. But I guess he's thinking for the future. I don't know. That's wild. Michael Penix to the Raiders at 13, I think makes sense. My boy, Troy Fautanu, going 14 to the Saints. Brock Bowers falling all the way to 15. Terrion Arnold going to the Seattle Seahawks. Quinion Mitchell, Jacksonville Jaguars. Byron Murphy to the Cincinnati Bengals. Amarius Mims to the Washington Commanders. Tyler Guyton. This is high for Tyler Guyton from what I've seen. Number 20 to the Steelers. Surprised. No reach for a wide receiver. Yeah, we'll see. Miami Dolphins take Jerry Newton. Bo Nix going to the Denver Broncos late. Chop Robinson to the Minnesota Vikings at 23. Graham Barton to the Dallas Cowboys. That would be a good fit for the Cowboys. Cooper DeJean to the Green Bay Packers. I actually did a mock draft with 31 other NFL creators today on Bleacher Report. And when it was my turn to pick at 31, I selected Cooper DeJean for the San Francisco 49ers just based on who was available. And, the more I was thinking about it, the more I kind of liked the pick. But you also got Jared Verse falling to 26, going to Tampa Bay. Latu falling, going to the Arizona Cardinals at 27. And then Brian Thomas falling a little bit to the Buffalo Bills at 28. Detroit Lions getting Kool-Aid McKinstry. Nate Wiggins going to the Baltimore Ravens. And then our San Francisco 49ers selecting Xavier Worthy, wide receiver out of Texas. Now, we know that the 49ers have shown interest in Xavier Worthy. They had a formal meeting at the Combine, which is what Xavier told me. He also said that he feels like he has the mentality to fit in with guys like Debo, Ayuk, Jennings, that dog mentality that our wide receiver room has become so famous for. He says that, it's not just speed for him. He has the mentality to fit with the Yak boys. So no, there's no mention of anything in regards to what Brandon Ayuk plans are. It's just nope, wide receiver at 31, and this is honestly something that we've heard for the last 2 weeks now. That picked up really, really late, and then Ad Mitchell going to the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm curious, how would you guys feel about the San Francisco 49ers selecting Xavier Worthy with the 31st overall pick? Remember, this is a guy who broke the 40 record at the NFL Combine, previously set by what's his name? I can't even remember his name. I'm not going to try. Busted out of the NFL, former John Ross. There we go. I knew it was going to come to me. Wide receiver from out of Washington. I definitely think, although Xavier Worthy is a little light in regards to his frame and what he possesses, 5'11", 165 pounds, definitely not a large human, but he does have very, very twitchy ability in and out of his breaks. Obviously, the straight line speed, you get a little glimpse of some highlights right here that happen to be on his page. Um, he's pretty crispy, smooth athlete, can definitely make guys miss. You can see. Oh, that's not Xavier Worthy. Are they comping him? Oh, the pro comp is Marquise Brown. I could see that. I could see that a little bit. I could see that comp. But he's a he's a big time player. He's done some good things. Comp is Tank Dell. I don't know if I see him necessarily as Tank Dell. Tank Dell is super, super solid as a route runner. But still, I think he's more than just speed. He's a good wide receiver. And so, I mean, could you see the 49ers going wide receiver in round one with the assumption that Brandon Ayuk isn't going to get traded? Because then you would have two high priced wide receivers when you eventually pay Brandon Ayuk. And then you have Jawan Jennings, who will be a free agent after next year. So maybe he slides in to be your wide receiver 3. Maybe the 49ers have more plans to spread it out a little bit with Brock Purdy. I don't know. I found it to be an interesting draft selection. But you guys let me know. What do you think about Daniel Jeremiah's final mock draft of mock draft season? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.